race number 3 here, and it comes at the Indianapolis Raceway Park, sponsored by Lucas Oil. 36 cars in the field with a 0.6 mile track ahead of us right here for some great short track racing for the first time in season number 4. Here are your standings going into this race. Wallace leads us into race number 3, with Busher still right behind him, with Bell sitting comfortably in 3rd. William Byron, last week's winner, is sitting 11th in the point standings, tied with Eric Jones for that 10th spot. And Eric Jones just missing out on that win last week at Auto Club, falling just short in the last lap in the last corner of the last lap. And 36 cars in this field, as we have said before. Multiple drivers looking to regain some spots in the point standings, trying to get their way into the playoffs, trying to qualify into the top 12, who will compete in a last stretch of 5 races to determine who will be the champion. Let's get to drivers to watch for. William Byron, last week's winner, sitting on pole for the 3rd straight race in a row. A great start to the season for the 24, despite the DNF in Daytona. Looking to possibly win here again today, or maybe get another good finish to get himself into that top 10 of the point standings. And then right down the line, Chase Briscoe showing a lot of pace in that 14 SHR Ford Mustang, especially during practice. SHR has shown a lot of speed this weekend so far. Short track seemed to favor that 4-car team. Kevin Harvick, the season 1 champion, starting 1 position ahead of him, Chase Briscoe. And then Denny Hamlin, he's come very close to victory so far this season. Could have been in contention for the 500. And then last week at Auto Club fell to 2nd place, as William Byron was able to sneak on through the melee that Jones and Chastain had. And speaking of Chastain, trying to rebound from that Auto Club crash, that bad crash into the pit wall, sent him back really, really far in the point standings from what could have been a better start to the season. And as the cars roll off here, let's get to your starting lineup here. As William Byron starting on pole for the 3rd week in a row, with Kevin Harvick starting out right to his outside, season 1 champion, with Chase Briscoe, the underdog, and Martin Truex Jr. to his outside. Eric Almirola, yet again another underdog, this time for SHR, to the inside of Kyle Larson. And then Kurt Busch, your defending series champion, to the inside of the Season 2 series champion, Denny Hamlin, his team owner. And then Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney make up row number 5, with Joey Logano and Chris Buescher in row number 6. Now the rest of the field is going to go by on your screen as it usually does. And Todd Gilliland starting pretty high up in the field today, looking to make some noise, try and get FRM up to the front of the field once again. However, his teammate Michael McDowell didn't have the best qualifying effort here, as he's starting in row 15 to the outside of AJ Allmendinger. But Fords look to be strong here today. Maybe a Ford driver will win, as we see the last few rows here. Burton, Priest, Noah, Gregson, Bilicki, McLeod, and Ty Dillon. Here are your race facts here. William Byron on pole, 18 laps here ahead of us, in the first AAPCS event here at IRP, with a 36-car field, all hunting down that trophy at season's end. Who will hoist that golden trophy as they're pacing, coming off of turn number 4. Green flags in the air here in Indianapolis. Harvick trying to use that outside momentum to get around William Byron. Did not work out for him. Byron is going to be able to clear him for the race lead as the first lap is completed. Here comes Chase Briscoe down to the inside of Kevin Harvick, looking for that 2nd place position. He takes it going down the back, and now he's trying to hunt down William Byron, the race leader. Byron trying to hold on to that race lead, trying to lead some more laps here. No more bonus points for laps this season. So that's a big change. And here comes Chase Briscoe, puts the bumper to the 24 up the track. More contact coming off of turn number 2. Briscoe put Byron almost up into the wall, and then Harvick took advantage of that and shot down to the bottom. Here's Kurt Busch making the move around his Toyota teammate, Martin Truex Jr. We back up to the leaders now. Briscoe leading laps here. So we're now on lap number 6. 5 laps out of the 18 completed. Here comes Byron around the outside of Kevin Harvick. He's trying to make a move. And the caution's out. Oh, big fire on the 17 car. Up against the wall. Buescher bursting into flames. Oh, and it looks like an oil line has blown out on the RFK machine of Chris Buescher. Big hit into the outside wall. And that car erupted into flames as soon as that contact was made. Major hit here and a big crash for the 17 car. Chris Buescher, he is okay. He is out of that car as that burnt up machine is going to be taken down to the garage area as a speedy dry is being laid down there in turns 1 and 2. See the choose cone here. Briscoe choosing the bottom with his teammate Kevin Harvick. Going to be pushing him on the bottom. We'll see how this restart goes. Green flag back in the air. Briscoe clears. Byron almost does. Byron tries to use that outside lane. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. He's using the outside lane. Grip must be picking up there. And here he comes down to the inside looking for second on Byron. Down the back they go up to second. Here comes for the lead. Martin Truex Jr. going for the lead on Chase Briscoe. He clears him coming off of turn number 4. A lot of speed coming out from that number 19 machine. As we see an aerial shot going down the backstretch. Now a flyby as they go down through turns 3 and 4. And the caution is back out. Oh, Briscoe's teammate Cole Custer goes around and hits the outside in the inside wall. And that's going to bring out yet again another caution. It looks like, it looks like he bounced off the outside wall and slid down right in front of Bowman and Bubba Wallace. Although it looks like he was able to get down the pit road, and looks like minor damage on that 41 car, so it looks like he will be able to continue throughout the race. So doesn't look like he's going to be going a lap down either. So but he'll just be in the back of the field as we get to the choose cone here. Truex choosing that outside lane, trying to see how that will work on these restarts. Give a lot of information to the field as well as the green flag's back in the air. Big jump from the 19 machine. Down the backstretch they go. He cleared the 14 going into the corner, and now Byron's up to third as he's trying to look for a point to jump on Chase Briscoe. And the caution's back out again. Oh, big trouble. RCR teammates collide, and Jones gets gets lifted up off the ground and blocks the track as he comes back down onto the asphalt. And it looks like Austin Dillon turned his teammate Tyler Reddick into the inside wall, and then Jones had nowhere to go. So did LaJoy. Allmendinger tried locking it up there. The red flag is out, and we're going to have to take a look and see as the path gets cleared for the rest of the field and the cleanup continues. Yeah, it looks like Austin Dillon came up and turned the 8 car down to the inside, and Jones, LaJoy had nowhere to go. Allmendinger tried to slow down. Looks like he locked it up and slid right underneath the 43, lifted him off the ground, and then blocked the entire track whenever he got back onto all 4 tires. But Austin Dillon, LaJoy, Reddick, Allmendinger, and Jones all involved in this crash. Austin Dillon, the only one that didn't get any damage at all from this, so he'll be able to continue without consequence. But now, leaders coming off of turn number 4 with 6 laps to go. Green flag's back in the air. Elliott makes it 3 wide on the bottom. He shoves Truex up the track, and Briscoe makes it 3 wide with the crossover. Byron now down to the bottom to take the second place position away from his teammate. Blaney now here in the back, making moves around the outside of Harvick and Busch. He takes over that spot. He puts himself up to 5th. Here comes Byron around the outside. Oh, and he's in the wall. Chase Elliott's going to take advantage of his mistake, and down to the inside, he takes over 2nd. Down the backstretch they go. Here comes Truex on William Byron for P number 3. Now coming off of turn number 4, Briscoe's leading with only 3 laps to go. Here comes Elliott down to the bottom. He takes over the race lead. Now Briscoe's under attack from Martin Truex Jr. for 2nd. Through turns 3 and 4, coming to 2 laps to go here in IRP. Who will come back to the checkered flag first? Truex takes over the lead from Elliott. Here comes Briscoe down to the bottom. Lap traffic coming into play. Dillon gets shoved up the track. White flag in the air. Briscoe trying to make a move around Martin Truex Jr. Contact, 3 wide down the back. Here comes Briscoe. He takes over the lead. And off of turn number 4, Briscoe is going to win at IRP. A dramatic finish here at IRP. Ty Dillon, Noah Gragson, 2 lap cars getting in the way of Martin Truex Jr. And then Briscoe used that to his advantage. He actually shoved him up into Noah Gragson coming off of turn number 2. And that caused the 3 wide to occur. Briscoe shot it 3 wide and had that momentum going into the corner. And he's burning it down here on the front stretch. In victory lane now, Briscoe steals a win for Martin Truex Jr. Guarantee of lap traffic wasn't there. Truex possibly would have been the winner here. We see the results here. Chase Briscoe wins the race with Truex finishing second and Chase Elliott finishing third. Truex in that chase sandwich there with Ryan Blaney finishing fourth and your pole sitter and last week's winner William Byron finishing fifth. And Ryan Preece came home with a good 19th position, finishing position. So him finishing in that Rick Ware machine in the top 20 is pretty big for him. And a lot of rumors have been speculating that the 15 and the 41 could be swapping drivers. But that all depends on how well Custer performs and how well Preece performs in their respected equipment. But let's get to your point standings here. It's all Toyotas in the top 4. Wallace still atop the point standings with Truex, Bell, Busch, and Hamlin in the top 7, with Byron and Bowman being the 2 Hendrick Chevrolets to break up those Toyotas. And your race winner here today, Chase Briscoe, sitting 9th in the point standings now, doing great in his second full-time season in the AAPCS. And then we can see here that Corey LaJoie is sitting dead last in the point standings with a DNF at Daytona, a DNF today, and a decent finish at Auto Club has not favored him too well so far in the series. So hopefully he'll be able to rebound in these next few races. And speaking of these next few races, one of them is going to be in Joliet, Illinois at Chicagoland Speedway. The first time that the AAPCS has ever raced here at this 1.5 miles. It's going to be a fun one, so we'll see you all there in Joliet.